Looking for a great place to buy a used truck or car? Check out Extreme Truck and Auto Center, located at 1098 O'Malley Drive in Coopersville. They have a huge selection of trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Stop by their lot or give them a call at 616-384-3777. You can check out their inventory at xtacenter.com.
Michigan Hearing Experts sell and service several brands of hearing aids. Are you having trouble having a conversation or unable to hear the latest play of the game? We perform comprehensive hearing exams and use real ear measurements to ensure optimal functioning hearing aids for your unique needs. Our highly trained doctors of audiology are dedicated to helping you reconnect with your world. Visit MichiganHearingExperts.com to find a location near you and take the first step towards better hearing with Michigan Hearing Expert.
Cornerstone University.
The professors are very open to helping whenever they can.
Academic excellence, character-driven athletics, Christ-centered community involvement.
Cornerstone has been a great opportunity for me to grow as a leader, just being able to approach people and be warm and welcoming and hospitable.
Experience it for yourself. Attend a Golden Eagle Day at Cornerstone for a taste of campus life and the chance to meet faculty and staff. To arrange a visit for your high school junior or senior, go to cornerstone.edu. Cornerstone University. Build a life that matters.
The Grand Rapids Sports Hall of Fame celebrates the city's rich sports history by honoring prominent West Michigan athletes and those who have contributed greatly to sports on a local, state, or national level. A class is elected each year and then honored at an induction ceremony in the fall. They also prevent annual events in support of West Michigan athletics, and they raise funds to support local youth organizations and charities. Follow them on Facebook or check out the pictures and biographies of all 181 inductees at grshof.com.
Weights have been lifted. Sprints have been run. Preparation for today's game is history. It's time to get it done. You're listening on MichiganSportsRadio.com.
Well, hi again, everyone, and welcome to another exciting night of high school basketball. Tonight, Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone come to you live from South Christian High School for a girls OK Gold matchup between the South Christian Sailors and the Forest Hills Eastern Hawks. My name is Bob Sack. I'll have all the play-by-play for you tonight. Kurt Copeland is along with his expert analysis. Tim Chenoweth is here with our statistics for the evening, and we're glad you've joined us on this balmy Tuesday night in West Michigan. We'll take a quick break here on the Cherry Valley Concrete pregame show, and when we return, have Kurt's opening comments and your starting lineups coming up on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
Looking for a great place to buy a used truck or car? Check out Extreme Truck and Auto Center, located at 1098 O'Malley Drive in Coopersville. They have a huge selection of trucks, cars, vans, and SUVs. Stop by their lot or give them a call at 616-384-3777. You can check out their inventory at xtacenter.com.
Michigan Hearing Experts sell and service several brands of hearing aids. Are you having trouble having a conversation or unable to hear the latest play of the game? We perform comprehensive hearing exams and use real ear measurements to ensure optimal functioning hearing aids for your unique needs. Our highly trained doctors of audiology are dedicated to helping you reconnect with your world. Visit MichiganHearingExperts.com to find a location near you and take the first step towards better hearing with Michigan Hearing Expert.
Cornerstone University.
The professors are very open to helping whenever they can.
Academic excellence, character-driven athletics, Christ-centered community involvement.
Cornerstone has been a great opportunity for me to grow as a leader, just being able to approach people and be warm and welcoming and hospitable.
Experience it for yourself. Attend a Golden Eagle Day at Cornerstone for a taste of campus life and the chance to meet faculty and staff. To arrange a visit for your high school junior or senior, go to cornerstone.edu. Cornerstone University. Build a life that matters.
The Grand Rapids Sports Hall of Fame celebrates the city's rich sports history by honoring prominent West Michigan athletes and those who have contributed greatly to sports on a local, state, or national level. A class is elected each year and then honored at an induction ceremony in the fall. They also prevent annual events in support of West Michigan athletics, and they raise funds to support local youth organizations and charities. Follow them on Facebook or check out the pictures and biographies of all 181 inductees at grshhof.com.
Welcome back inside the Cherry Valley Concrete pregame show. Kurt Copeland, good to have you back in the broadcast booth tonight. Two teams that are sort of struggling right now. South Christian 8-6, Forest Hills Eastern 1-13, and yet a month ago these two had a pretty good game. 5-point win for the Sailors.
Yeah, and during a long season, you ride the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows of how the season goes. But when you get into a rut and you get stuck, you're just hoping for one of those breakout games to kind of turn the page, get some momentum going down the stretch here in conference play and heading into the postseason. And so we'll see if one of those two teams tonight can flip the switch and have some positive energy moving forward.
Cherry Valley Concrete starting lineup tonight for Forest Hills Eastern. They'll go with senior number 5, Hannah Botnagger, number 14, a sophomore, Emmy Carpenter. Gabby Howell is number 22. She's a freshman. Anna Stewart's another sophomore, number 23. And Catherine Doherty is number 31. The Eastern Hawks are coached by Danielle Harrison, longtime veteran coach for the Hawks. For South Christian, their starting lineup, like we've seen most of the year. They'll go with Lizzie Waldheis, the sophomore guard, number 3. Cami Boonstra is number 10. Sophia Prinz at the point guard, the sophomore, number 12. Ashley Thomasma, the senior guard, number 24. And Lily Nitz, number 21, at the forward spot. Sailors coached by Erica Brown. Tonight's coach is Erica Brown for South Christian. Danielle Harrison for Forest Hills Eastern. Tonight's coach is brought to you by Sporting U. You think it, we ink it. That's Sporting U, sponsor of tonight's coaches. Ready to go, South Christian 4-4 in the conference after a tough loss Friday night to a very good Catholic Central team. Forest Hills Eastern just 1-6. They prevailed last Tuesday against Ottawa Hills, getting their first win, 53-52. These two teams played earlier this year, about a month ago, 4 weeks ago. South Christian won it in a 5-point matchup. Underway, and the first offensive possession goes to South Christian. Lily Nitz works the lane under the bucket. She's fouled on the way up by Anna Stewart. Nitz will go to the line, shooting a pair. Lily comes into the game averaging 7 points per night for the Sailors. Leading scorer for South Christian, Sophia Prinz, the sophomore point guard, 13 points a game. The other sophomore, Lizzie Waldheis, at 12 points per game. Nitz splits the pair, and South Christian jumps to a 1-0 lead. Anna Stewart underneath the basket for the Hawks. They kick it out to the left corner for a 3 ball by Gabby Howell. Won't go, but Able to wrestle away the rebound is Forest Hills Eastern. Catherine Doherty at the right point. Back to Bottenegger, the senior point guard. Watched there by Cami Boonstra. Her pass is picked off nicely by Prince. She'll take it coast to coast, working against Carpenter, and lays it up and in.
Yeah, nice aggressive play there by Sophia. She's really had a strong couple games here this last 2 to 3 weeks.
She did not play in the first matchup against Forest Hills Eastern. She was injured, leg injury, the previous Friday night here at South Christian against Catholic Central. So she missed the next week of action, and that included this matchup with Forest Hills Eastern on February the 9th, or rather January the 9th, at Forest Hills Eastern. 3-0 South Christian, a minute in. Bottenegger in the right corner. Cycles it back out for the 2-point jump shot by Gabby Howell, the freshman. Rebound controlled by Carpenter, and they'll reset to Catherine Doherty. Bounce pass is knocked away by Prinz into the hands of Thomasma. Check that up ahead of Prinz, and Sophia beats the field down the court and lays it in for her second two, and then comes up with an immediate steal. And sophomore guard with 6 quick points here in the first 78 seconds.
Yeah, really aggressive defense leading to easy transition buckets for the Sailors.
Here's another steal by Boonstra. Carried it on the run out. Go back to Forest Hills Eastern. Timeout by Forest Hills Eastern. We'll keep it right here. Kurt, this Hawks team, 17-7 last year. They split with South Christian, pair of games, and they've really fallen on hard times this year, and a lot of it simply the roster size.
Yeah, so we had a few key injuries here as the season progressed. Some season-ending injuries, and so you're forcing girls to play, in some roles that maybe they weren't expecting at the beginning of the year, and so you're learning on the fly. So a tough transition. When the injury bug bites you, if you don't have those players who are ready or have the experience to jump in and take the reins, it becomes very challenging.
Tonight's game brought to you by Choice One Bank, seeing opportunity for you, your business, and family. Visit Choice One in person or online at Choice One, member FDIC. Coach Erica Brown with a full court pressure defense here.
Yeah, I really like the strategy of staying aggressive, especially out of the gate.
Yeah, you want to jump on them early. Obviously, there's a disparity in talent in this game, but the way to take care of that is to get out to a quick lead. And that pressure defense on both ends of the floor is working.
Yeah, if you're not getting a steal, you're at least trying to force a turnover or speed them up in that process. So advantage Sailors so far. 5 turnovers for Forest Hills Eastern.
Sailors 4-4 in the conferences. Woldheis sends her three-pointer deep off the weak side rebound. Comes down on a foul on Boonstra. South Christian 4-4 are all chasing Catholic Central, unbeaten at 8-0. Wayland has lost twice. And then Cedar Springs is in third place right now. So really, the field playing for second place. This is another steal. And a whistle and a foul on Forest Hills Eastern.
And it's really difficult if you don't have that person to steady the ship for Forest Hills Eastern. If you don't have the person that can control things when things get sped up, it becomes an issue.
Rania Koch, number 3, into the lineup for the Hawks. Eastern in a 2-1-2 zone. Prinz at the top of the key. Orchestrates the offense, finds Thomasman, who drives underneath. Her pass was knocked away by Doherty. Good defensive double team, that time by the Hawks. Bottenegger works the left side, leaves for Doherty. Long three, in and out. Hits the top of the backboard, hits everything but the bottom of the net. And it goes over to South Christian.
Yeah, Hawks are just kind of reaching for straws right now, trying to find that first bucket and break the seal.
Woldheis works against that 2-1-2 zone. Cross court from Nitz to Boonstra. They find Prinz, right corner, in and out on her 3-ball. Ripped out of there by Catherine Doherty again. Head to Hannah Botnager. She'll pull up for three and nail it from that right point over Sophia Prinz. Good looking step back or pull up for Hannah Botnager. 7-3 approaching the midway point of the first quarter. Woldheist left open for a left wing three, and that's good.
Yeah, you can't leave her open very often because that's what she can do. Has the ability to catch and shoot and find the bottom of the net.
She had 15 to lead the Sailors a month ago against Forest Hills Eastern. Nitz shows and goes down the middle of the lane. Couldn't get the floater to fall. Doherty on the ground with Thomasma tie up. We'll go to Forest Hills Eastern with 4:13 to play.
Yeah, sizzling start here for the South Christian defense, creating opportunities. A couple good looks here at the hoop that just haven't fallen either.
Into the lineup for South Christian, who's been getting a little more time, is Gabby Burgess, the senior guard. She wears number 25. Also in is Ava Skure, the senior backcourt mate as well. Emerald Hookwater, she's number 14 into the lineup. So Erica Brown going to the bench early here with a 10-3 lead midway through the first quarter. Right wing is Rania Koch, leaves for Botnager. She'll step back again and hoist up a triple from the right corner. Wouldn't go. Battle for the ball and a foul on Stewart. Check that, Gabby Howell, the freshman. Number 22. You said it earlier, you just the injuries mount and you have to go with freshmen, and that's I don't think that's ever a good sign when you have to resort to a freshman. They're typically not quite ready to play, and it's that rare instance that they are. It's indication of the travails that Danielle Harrison has had on the roster this year.
Yeah, and I think it's hard, too, because you look at South Christian's record and you might say, well, they're struggling a little bit. There's still a bunch of really good basketball players out there who are still trying to find their way. So you have to take advantage against a team like this.
Bounce pass nicely done to Carpenter on the right baseline. Wouldn't get it to go, but comes up with a loose ball and lays it in. Emmy Carpenter.
That's her 5th rebound, dominating the glass for the Hawks.
Burgess bounces it to the free throw line to Skure. Finds Prinz on the right wing from downtown. That's off the iron. Cleared by Doherty. Continues to be strong on the inside. She'll take the pass from Botnager and launch from the left point, around and out. Boy, she's had some good looks. They've left her open, and she's made them pay once and almost a couple other times. Erica Brown will take a full timeout. We'll take one as well. 2:42 to go in the first. South Christian doubling up Forest Hills Eastern 10-5.
Cornerstone University.
The professors are very open to helping whenever they can.
Academic excellence, character-driven athletics, Christ-centered community involvement.
Cornerstone has been a great opportunity for me to grow as a leader, just being able to approach people and be warm and welcoming and hospitable.
Experience it for yourself. Attend a Golden Eagle Day at Cornerstone for a taste of campus life and the chance to meet faculty and staff. To arrange a visit for your high school junior or senior, go to cornerstone.edu. Cornerstone University. Build a life that matters.
It's a beautiful time of year, but for many, it is also the beginning of allergy season, which means lots of sneezing, itchy watery eyes, runny nose, constant drainage, or ear pressure. These are all allergy symptoms we regularly treat. Don't let your allergy stop you from enjoying what you love to do outdoors. We have several ear, nose, throat, and allergy specialists ready to see you. Find us online at MichiganENTallergy.com. We look forward to helping you enjoy the outdoors.
Back at South Christian, Bob Sack with Kurt Copeland. Inside of 3 to go here in the first quarter. Sailors up 10-5 over Forest Hills Eastern. South Christian with Skure, Burgess, Hookwater, Woldheist, and Prinz. Right elbow, Hookwater will launch. That's short. Rebound cleared by Botnager. Races into the front court. Good matchup tonight between the 2 point guards, Prinz and Botnager. Underneath, they find Carpenter spinning jumper is too strong into the hands of Prinz. Skewer to Hookwater, drives the lane, drew the foul on Doherty. That'll send Emerald Hookwater to the stripe for 2 shots.
Great job on the screen and the seal there. Good entry pass there by Skur. Attacking the bucket. Chance for 2 freebies.
All right, Kurt, you're going to have to help me out here. 32 in the lineup for the Sailors. And do I have that on the roster?
Meredith Helmets.
A freshman? Wow, okay.
Younger sister of Andrew Helmus on our varsity football team this year as a senior. Had a really good experience so far on JV, and Coach Brown has given her an opportunity to join the varsity squad.
Good move by Stewart, or rather Howell, another freshman, to beat Hookwater along the left side in for 2. Also into the lineup for South Christian, the junior, Bree Knott. She has it on the low right blocks, double teamed, and a quick whistle jump ball. Stays with South Christian. So it's Knott, Hookwater, Burgess, Skur, and Helmus. So do you think that Meredith Helmus lets her older brother know that she's a varsity athlete as a freshman and he wasn't?
No, I definitely don't think she does. I think she's really excited about the opportunity to prove her skills at this level, and I know her brother is a very big cheerleader, really pulling for her.
Nice bucket underneath by Hookwater, 14-7 with just over a minute to go. Thomasma and Nitz will return to the lineup. Whistle and 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here and tell you that West Michigan Wellness is a sponsor of tonight's game, providing clients with a warm, safe environment to explore issues from their past or present. Visit Sherry Oatman at West Michigan Wellness. Since 1984, Burgess Concrete Construction has been excelling at commercial and industrial concrete projects. They offer services in concrete construction, polished concrete, concrete pumping, helical piers, and much more. They are building West Michigan, constructing careers, and developing a future for the next generation. Kurt, pretty good ball game, interesting ball game Friday night. We saw with both girls and boys down at South Christian and Catholic Central. For the girls, Catholic Central's good. They seem to have improved a lot since the beginning of the season as well. They showed it Friday night.
Yeah, and Coach Van Timmeren really knows how to build a program, and his girls are bought in, and they play really, really, really hard. Obviously, they're very skilled, and they're going to be a force to reckon with in the playoffs.
They knocked off Wayland a couple weeks ago by 1 point. That's been their biggest scare against their unblemished OK Gold season. Another long triple by Doherty. Lengthy rebound out to Nitz. Ahead to Helmus. Right wing Thomasma guns it underneath, and there to knock it away. Out of bounds was Gabby Howell, the freshman. .40 seconds to go. South Christian jumped out to a 7-0 lead over the Hawks in the first minute and a half, but since then, this game's been even. Helmus fakes, drives to the right elbow, and got pushed as she stopped. That's the 5th foul, and that'll send Meredith Helmus to the line. Did she see action on Friday?
She did.
Okay.
Yes, she did.
So, could she be looking for her first varsity points here?
I believe so.
All right.
No pressure.
Meredith Helmus with the free throw on the way. I shouldn't have said that, should I? Shouldn't have said that.
Announcers jigs. Happens every time.
Second one, just like the first one, a little short and off to the right. Howell chases down the rebound to Botnegger. Ahead to Renyai Cook. Back to Howell. She'll work on Knott. Kicks it right wing to Koch. Back to Doherty. Long 3 ball by Howell, and she knocks it down. Gabby Howell has played well so far here in the first quarter. It's a 4-point game, 14-10.
Yeah, and that's what you need if you're Eastern. You got to have one of those young kids, freshmen, step up and make some shots, make some big plays. So far she has.
Thomasma at the buzzer, can't hit the three, and that's the way the first quarter ends. South Christian and Forest Hills Eastern locked up in a good one. Glad you joined us tonight on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone. 14-10. South Christian after one.
What would you do with some extra time? Shop Fastlane today.
Since 1995, Midwest Sign Company has been supplying companies with high-quality signage. Located in Wayland, Michigan, Midwest Sign offers a variety of products. Interior and exterior signage, lead graphics, wraps, logo designs, and much more. For design installation, Midwest Sign team has you covered. Get your company recognized.
We start the second quarter. Tonight brought to you by Hookwater Family Dentistry. Teeth whitening, dental implants, veneers, from routine cleanings and fillings to bruxism devices. Hookwater Family Dental is equipped to handle all your needs. Down by 4, the Hawks go to work. Find an open cutter. That's Raina Scully. She was hammered on the way up, and she'll shoot a pair here 9 seconds into the second quarter. First one, good by Scully. Got them both. One of the additions to the team, the varsity team, in light of the injuries. It's a 2-point game. Sailors with the original starting lineup back on the floor. Oldheis top side, finds Thomasma in the left corner. Back to Oldheis for a 22-foot three ball that swishes through, her second triple of the night.
Yeah, and if she can catch a ball and shoot it from there in rhythm, it's almost automatic.
South by 5. Good defensive play by Nitz to knock away the pass from Carpenter. Stolen away by Nitz on the deflection from Prinz. Coast to coast, and Lily lays it in with the left hand. So quick spurt after those 2 free throws. South back up by 7. Here's another steal. Lily Nitz with 3 consecutive deflections here. She's got it again. Nice defensive play by Botnagger to deflect that attempt, but Prinz is right there for the putback, and she's fouled on the way up.
Yeah, jumping those passing lanes and cutting off those entries has really been proven to be an advantage for South, and just pressing the ball up as fast as they can.
Sophia Prinz knocks down the first free throw. That's 7 for her. She leads all scores.
It's been fun to watch her throughout the year, just continue to get better and better every single game.
Splits the pair. I thought a good measurement of that was Friday against Catholic Central. A very good team, and just plays with a lot of confidence. And despite a tough night where her team was down, just saw her never give up. Yeah. Good fight.
She has an incredible attitude. She plays extremely hard, and good things happen when players play their hardest.
Right on cue. Sophia with an aggressive defensive effort. Knocks it out of bounds, disrupting that Hawk offensive flow. They'll try it again. Botnagger crossing the timeline to Doherty against that 1-2-2 trap. Carpenter underneath to Raina Scully. Has it stripped away by Boonstra into the hands of Thomasma. Out ahead of the field is Nitz. She beats everyone down but couldn't convert the layup. Scrum on the floor. Hawks come away with it. Botnagger racing into the front court. Lofts it to Carpenter, whose bounce pass was intended for Doherty. Nobody there, though, and Boonstra picks it off for South Christian ahead to Nitz. Good up and under move by Lily for 2.
Yeah, really, really good. Again, the defense is making a difference, whether they're stealing or pressuring or speeding them up. really turning into some good transition buckets for the Sailors.
Sailors by 10. Be right back.
Owned and operated by the Newick family for over 63 years, Paris Motors specializes in cars, vans, trucks, and SUVs priced between $5,000 and $20,000. A past recipient of Michigan's Quality Dealer of the Year, Paris Motors wants you to remember a true sailor is a model of perseverance and integrity in wins and losses, on and off the field. They encourage South Christian fans to share the light from the light that guides us in our daily lives.
Tonight's game brought to you by Calvin University. Check out Calvin University hockey all season long on Michigan Sports Radio. The Knights compete in the American Club Hockey Association. Biggest lead of the night for South Christian, up by 10. Hawks find Skelly underneath of the right block, but there to contest that shot beautifully was Lily Nitz, who's had a really good flurry here in the last 2 minutes to start this second quarter, Kurt.
And it's so hard for post players to be able to hold your ground and play vertically to knock or adjust those shots. Sometimes kids try to swipe at it. That was a really good play by Nilly.
Walder off perfectly. Boonstra, right corner to Prince. Against that 2-1-2. She'll hoist a 3-ball from the right point. Buries it. Sophia Prince now with 10. And it's 25-12. This was a 4-point game just a few minutes ago to start the quarter. And South Christian has come out smoking here in this second stanza. Bontrager with a good pass to herself there off the hands of Lily White. She'll reset the offense. Watched by Thomasma. Step back now. Good stutter step on Thomasma. Beats her down the left side of the lane, but lost control, and Boonstra there for the theft. Prince, top of the key to Woltheis, left wing, rounding out on that triple try. Nitz saves the rebound, and as she did, push underneath on Forest Hills Eastern, and it'll be a common foul out of bounds. 4:47 to go, 25-12. Inbounds pass to Nitz. Wild shot wouldn't go. Thomas went with the rebound, but they'll call it for over the top. That's her first foul.
Good job by Cook there with a really nice box out. Ashley was in good position, just got stuck with the advantage of the smaller player in a good position in the box out.
Did you ever find out where Thomas was going to play golf?
Fair State University.
Thank you. Thank you. Good work. You know, you grabbed that assignment from a few weeks ago and got it done.
Go Bulldogs.
All right. It's a great call for her, though.
100%.
Yeah.
Wonderful program.
Triple try from Botnagger. Off the flange, chased down by Skur. Prinz ahead to Skur. Underneath to Bree Knott. She's doubled on the post and shuffled her feet. Turnover back to Forest Hills Eastern. Sailors with Woltheis, Prinz, Boonstra, Skur, and Knott. Doherty, Botnagger, Carpenter, White in there for Forest Hills Eastern. Talked to Erica a little bit before the game tonight. I said, how often do you, or I asked her how her dad's team is doing, the Flushing Raiders over in the Flint area. And she said, yeah, they're about like we are this year. And it was almost like she was like, I wasn't going to admit that my dad's team was better than mine. I said, how often do you talk to him about that? Every day. Every day. Yeah.
100%. I've been witness to her long phone calls with her dad. you know, they have a wonderful relationship. Obviously, they're really, really competitive. But she's learned a ton from him, and I think he's learning a little bit from her too. So it's been fun to watch that grow as two head coaches in the family.
Talking about Larry Ford,
Yes, sir.
the longtime girls coach at Flushing High, who coached his daughter Erica years ago. Won a state title, I believe, right? About 4, 5, 6 years ago?
Yep. Great coach, wonderful mentor for young kids. Does a great job with that program.
Does Danny Brown ever learn much about coaching football from his father-in-law?
Okay, so I've been witness to those two going into deep conversations about you name it, basketball, football, whatever. I've been privy to those conversations. They're fun to be around because they're both very deep thinkers. So it's definitely fun.
That's great.
They learn from each other.
3:29 to go. We've been stuck on 25-12 here for about 3 minutes. Neither team able to take the lid off the basket. Each team with 3 fouls here in the second quarter. Hannah Botnagger to Emmy Carpenter. Doherty's tied up on the floor by Prinz. Just active defense all the time by Sophia Prinz.
Yeah, you can just see her confidence level too in her body language. She's just really stepped up her game. 13 turnovers so far for Forest Hills Eastern. Credit the South defense though for creating some of those turnovers.
Now a 1-2-2 zone from the Hawks. Skewer's pass knocked away, but back into the hands of Prinz, who's left open for a triple try on the left point. She knocks it down. That's 13 for her.
Yeah, and adding that outside presence to her game has really been an advantage for the Sailors.
Doherty watched by Hookwater. Botnagger's got good ball handling skills, just can't seem to get free. Her diminutive size makes it tough for her to get a shot off, but she's handled the ball pretty well. Sailors switch out front. Three is Rania Koch. Doherty now drive on Skewer with that size mismatch. Powers it up underneath and drew the foul on Ava Skewer. Catherine Doherty, the senior. Both teams playing hard, though. Kurt, I love this Forest Hills Eastern team. They're 1-13, but they're working hard out there.
Yeah, and for the a few handful of upperclassmen on the team, you really want to finish your season out strong. And if you're an underclassman, you're trying to prove yourself and continue to just build on what you've done so far. And so prove to the coaches that you belong. So it's really good to see both teams go at it.
Doherty with both free throws, her first points of the night. Entry level past the low left blocks from Vanderlaan to Hookwater, knocked out of bounds. Well, I hope that before Larry Ford retires from his Flushing Raider coaching career that they'll get a chance to meet each other in a game. That'd be fun.
That would be a fun. I would get a ticket to that one for sure.
Nice move by Lizzie Woldheis. Found a seam on the baseline and reverse layup gives her 8 points for the night, and it's 30-14.
Yeah, great job getting to the basket and finishing on a nice move.
Doherty works top side now, leaves for Botnagger. Hounded by Prinz. Howell cross court to Doherty. She buries another three. Actually, that is her first. Taking a lot of shots, but she's had some good looks.
Yeah, 3 or 4 have gone in and out, so for her, good to see one go down.
80 seconds to play here in the first half. Stay with us at halftime for the Westhouse Home Improvement Halftime Show. Our feature this week in high school sports is Vanderlaan misfires from the left baseline. On the run out is Carpenter. Has it knocked away, but into the hands of Botnagger. She's short on the 3 ball. Skelly and Prinz battle for the rebound. Prinz comes away with it and fires it down the floor where Woldheis is waiting for an easy lay-in.
Great defense there by Sophia. An awesome run out there by Lizzie using that speed.
40 seconds to go. Sailors won this matchup by just 5 a month ago, and that was without Sophia Prince. You can see just the difference she makes to catalyze this team on both ends of the floor.
Yep, no doubt about it. Offensively, defensively, the whole package.
Doherty drives on Burgess. Poke check by Burgess, but they'll whistle her for the foul. That's the 5th team, and sets up a couple of free throws for Catherine Doherty. Her 6 points now lead the Hawks. Prince has 13 to lead all scores. Woltheis with 10. Young lady's a good shooter. Got a nice stroke. 20 seconds to go. Sailors by 13. Oh, they find Hookwater streaking down the lane. Good pass by Prinz. Lays it in for the easy bucket. Last shot time for Botnagger. Watched by a much taller Woltheis. Sailors can't get the steal. Doherty cuts down the lane. Muscles up a right-hander at the horn and drops through. 34-21, the score here at halftime. South Christians never trailed, jumped out to a 7-0 lead, led 14-10 at the end of the first quarter, and expanded that with a 20-point output here in the second quarter to climb to a 13-point margin. Stay with us on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone. The Westhouse Home Improvement halftime shows coming up. Take you to East Lansing for This Week in High School Sports with John Ross. When we come back, we'll have the stats from the first half and get you ready for the second half. Forest Hills Eastern and South Christian here from South Christian High School.
Hearing experts sell and service several brands of hearing aids. Are you having trouble having a conversation or unable to hear the latest play of the game? We perform comprehensive hearing exams and use real ear measurements to ensure optimal functioning hearing aids for your unique needs. Our highly trained doctors of audiology are dedicated to helping you reconnect with your world. Visit MichiganHearingExperts.com to find a location near you and take the first step towards better hearing with Michigan Hearing Experts.
Time to have your vehicle repaired, you can trust the experienced team at Bob's Collision. Working with state-of-the-art technology, your vehicle will be repaired by highly trained craftsmen using the most modern and up-to-date equipment available. From minor dings to major collision repair, the team at the Bob's Collision Auto Repair Shop has the experience, knowledge, and equipment to expertly restore your vehicle to its pre-accident condition. Visit them online at bobscollision.com.
Sporting You, we know the quality and service our customers are looking for, and we make sure we deliver. Whether it's uniforms, embroidered or screen printed apparel, promotional products, or a company web store, Sporting You has an experienced team, phenomenal suppliers, and in-house production to make it all happen seamlessly. You think it, we ink it. Our team is here to help your team stand out. Find out more at sportingu.com. That's sporting and the letter U.com.
The Grand Rapids Sports Hall of Fame celebrates the city's rich sports history by honoring prominent West Michigan athletes and those who have contributed greatly to sports on a local, state, or national level. A class is elected each year and then honored at an induction ceremony in the fall. They also prevent annual events in support of West Michigan athletics, and they raise funds to support local youth organizations and charities. Follow them on Facebook or check out the pictures and biographies of all 181 inductees at grsof.com.
The winter sports season continues as we're now into 2024. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid. Happy New Year, and welcome back to the winter sports season. Believe it or not, our first basketball district games are just 7.5 weeks away. Let's take you through the rest of the hoop schedule so you know what to expect. And remember, this year the boys' finals will be played first, followed by the girls' finals. Boys districts will tip off February 26th, with district finals on March 1st. District assignments are already set, and the draw will be posted on February 18th. The regional round will be played March 5th and 7th, with the quarterfinals on Tuesday, March 12th. The Breslin Center in East Lansing will once again play host to the semifinal and final rounds. The semis are March 14th and 15th, with the finals on Saturday, March 16th. All quarterfinal and semifinal action will be streamed live on the NFHS network, and all 4 finals will air live on Valley Sports Detroit. Munising, Flint Beecher, Ferndale, and Cass Tech will all be looking to repeat as champions. On the girls' side, everything is 1 week later, so that means district play starts March 4th, regional play starts March 11th. The quarters are March 19th, and the semifinals and finals are March 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, also at the Breslin Center. Glen Lake, Hemlock, Lansing Catholic, and Rockford are your defending champs. In addition to the NFHS Network and Valley Sports Detroit, all semifinal and final games for both the boys and girls will also be available on the MHSAA Championship Radio Network. For scores, schedules, pairings, and more, be sure to check out MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from over the break. First, Ludington's David Schillinger. He poured in 34 points in a 12-point win over Montague. In doing so, Schillinger becomes Ludington's all-time leading scorer, surpassing Mike Larson. Ortonville Brandon's Riley Abner also broke a school scoring mark. She went into the break with 1,176 points, more than any other hooper, boy or girl, has ever scored for the Blackhawks. And despite dropping a game to Buckley, Benzie Central's Jackson Childers won over 1,000 career points.
For high school seniors, the matchup of the year isn't on the field. It's actually online. That's right. When you fill out the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, you could also be eligible for thousands of dollars in additional money from the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Yep, nearly 80% of students who fill out the FAFSA may be eligible. Now that's a matchup we can all root for. Get started today at michigan.gov/achievement. The Michigan Achievement Scholarship. It's a game changer.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with the MHSAA's Director of Officiating Services, Sam Davis.
A rule change in high school basketball means there will no longer be 1-and-1 free throws, and team fouls now reset after each quarter, not at the half. Here's how it works. A team will reach the bonus in each quarter once their opponent has committed 5 fouls. That means teams will shoot 2 free throws for all common fouls after the 4th team foul in a quarter. Previously, teams weren't in the bonus until the 7th team foul, and then shot 1-and-1 free throws until the 10th team foul of a half or double bonus was reached. A foul on a 3-point attempt will result in 3 free throws for the shooter and still counts as a team foul.
Thanks, Sam. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, go to the MHSAA website now to register. 7 other winter sports will see their postseason start in February. The ski finals for both boys and girls are February 26th. Team wrestling finals will be February 23rd and 24th in Kalamazoo, with the individual finals March 1st and 2nd at Ford Field. Bowling regionals are February 23rd and 24th, with the finals on March 1st and 2nd, and that's the same weekend as the competitive cheer finals, which will be back at McGurk Arena in Mount Pleasant. The gymnastic finals are March 8th and 9th. The ice hockey finals and Lower Peninsula boys swimming and diving finals are also that weekend. The UP swim and dive finals are on February 17th. Information for all of these tournaments and how to get tickets and more can be found at MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross, and we'll be back next week.
Somebody once said life moves pretty fast, and that's exactly how we like it. Want to build something? Great. Start businesses, build bridges, raise a whole city. Future in fighting crime? Want to save lives? Do it all here. But you've got to go forward fast. Because today is now, and tomorrow is soon. And to get ahead of the game, you got to get ahead of your time. This is your future, so take it and move all of us forward.
What would you do with some extra time? Shop Fastlane today.
After 2 quarters, individual scoring in the first half for South Christian. Sophia Prinz led the way with 13. Lizzie Woldheis had 10. Emerald Hookwater with 8. Lily Nitz with 5. Forest Hills Eastern led by Catherine Doherty with 9. Kurt, your impressions on the first half?
Yeah, so you really knew that South Christian was going to try to apply some pressure to the youth and the inexperience on Forest Hills Eastern. Jumping out to that early lead, gave them a little bit of breathing room. Eastern catches up a little bit, and then they turn the Jets right back on. Look for the same thing here in the second half, running the offense through Prinz and Woldheis.
Sailors come out with that aggressive 1-2-2 trap to start the second half and force the turnover.
I think the key for Coach Brown here in the Sailors is taking care of the basketball, having good, efficient offensive possessions, and still ramping up that defense.
Prinz in the left corner finds Nitz at the mid post. Running right-hander is too strong. Battle for the loose ball, and he'll give it to Eastern. Sailors go full court pressure. That was effective in the first half. Same quintet that started the game in there for South Christian. Same 5 for Eastern. Good pass ahead to Howell. Carpenter stops on the right side. Prinz is there for another steal. Up ahead to Thomasma. Skips it left corner to Woldheis. 3-ball looked good on its way, but a little strong. Controlled by Carpenter. Botnegger flings it up to Doherty. Left baseline. Good drive to the hole for 2 by Gabby Howell. That's her 5th. And the lead all of a sudden is back to 11.
Yeah, pretty impressive for a freshman to come out and make that type of move. She's played well tonight.
Emmy Carpenter with a steal, but gives it right back. Thomasma slings it down low to Boonstra, kicks it out left wing to Woldheis. Good looking 3, catch and shoot. Nitz was right there for the misfired shot on the rebound, but couldn't corral it. Out of bounds to Eastern.
Yeah, and each one of those shots looked like they were dead on from our position. Woldheis just keep shooting those shots, they're going to fall.
Inbounds pass stolen again by Prinz. Leaves it for Boonstra, who lays it in. Good work by Sophia Prinz. First points of the game for Cammie Boonstra. No question, Sophia Prinz's 13 points are important for the Sailors, but I really think her biggest difference on the floor tonight has been on the defensive side of things.
For sure. It's bringing a lot of energy and intensity on the defensive end, turning into some good buckets.
Minute and a half gone here in the second half. Both teams with a field goal to start the third quarter. Howell drives through the body from Woldheis. First team foul of the half. It'll send Gabby Howell, just a freshman, to the line. Kurt, give us the update on, while we have a second, just on any South Christian football players, seniors, where they may be headed, any recruiting news or other sports news since we last talked.
Yeah, I think at this point, I think it's a big week in terms of commitments and kids making that final decision. So we'll probably have a couple more answers of kids who have a chance to play next year. But yeah, it's pretty quiet.
Tomorrow is signing day.
Correct.
Second signing day for college football. Lost a little bit of its luster with the first signing day added in December now.
Yeah, and with so many coaching changes there, at the Division I level and how that trickles down. The second signing day sometimes for those new coaches is the big one. So.
And probably is even more vital for the Division II, Division III NAIA schools too.
Yep, kids transferring, kids moving around, see who falls through the cracks.
Sailors come up with a steal again. Lily Nitz with a good take to the bucket. Couldn't get the layup to fall. Knocked out of bounds. Good to see one of your old QBs. I understand transferred to Calvin. Chase Bradman.
Yeah, looking forward to watching him on the local level. He had a great experience at Indiana Wesleyan. And, looking forward to that.
Sophia Prinz with her third three-pointer of the night. Builds that lead to 14 again, and another Eastern turnover. It's got to be pushing 20, 18. Easier said than done, but I'm convinced, particularly with girls basketball, if coaches can just figure out how to stop turnovers, you got a much better chance to win.
Yeah, and then the more you can speed teams up, right? The old Jim DeBrine days.
Yeah.
It's the way successful teams over the years been able to execute on the defensive end.
Topside Vanderlaan finds Nitz open in the lane. Turnaround jumper good from 10.
Good job of executing to beat the zone defense there. Still really like the pressure that they're applying. Obviously, the lead is building here, but just like the mentality and the intensity on the defensive end.
Yeah, it's not only effective in terms of putting points on the board, but in a game that you could feel like you're just going to coast, keeps the kids really focused and driven.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Leading scores for South Christians on their way to their scoring averages tonight. Nitz with 7. That's what she averages. Prinz averages 13. She has 16. Woltheis averages 12. She has 10. So I'm going to take it you're not going to give us any clues if tomorrow's there. Oh, nice triple by Howell again. Found an open seam on the left wing and buried it. You're not going to give us any insight as to if there's any signing day activities tomorrow from here at school?
It's Coach Brown's department.
Okay.
My job this time of year is to get the kids that we have in the program faster, stronger, and so sticking to my role.
All right. Bree Knott on that rebound off the missed shot by Woltheis. Couldn't get the follow to go. Well, kudos to you for sticking to your role. I'm just trying to bait you into some information. It says I'm not getting anywhere.
He just tells me to do my job. Probably better that way.
41-28, midway through the third quarter. All points here in the second half for Forest Hills Eastern scored by Gabby Howell, the freshman. She's got it again. Underneath, got sandwiched as she elevated for that shot. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Eastern. They're not going away, Kurt. And it seems like that lead balloons to near 20, and they battle back.
Yeah, whenever they can take care of the basketball and get some good looks at the hoop, they can knock some shots down.
I love seeing that. I give a lot of credit to Danielle Harrison, the coach, keeping her team into the season this late after so much adversity. They're working hard. Doherty free underneath, but that gap closed quickly as Hookwater deflected the shot into the hands of Prinz. Ahead to Knott. At least Vanderlaan Annalise Vanderlaan drives the lane and drops home a runner for 2 and a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, really athletic take to the rim. Played strong through the contact. Nice finish by Annalise.
Meredith Helmus, the freshman, returning to the lineup, along with Ava Skure. Prince takes a seat. Free throw off the iron. Botnegger scoreless. I checked that. She did a 1-3 in the first half. She's the motor that ignites this offense. Off balance 3 by Howell. Karam's off the rim and out of bounds. South Christian Friday will play Cedar Springs. Is that here or up there?
So it's actually Thursday this week because last time the schedule fell, they moved the game from Friday to Thursday because of the impending weather. So then they just flip-flop boys, girls, home and away. They'll be playing on Thursday.
Meredith Helmus with a nice drive down the baseline for 2. Botnegger the other way. Has her shot altered by Knott at the bucket. Into the hands of Helmus. On the run, finds Hookwater at the low left block. Spins on Scully, tied up in a jump ball. All right, I lost you on that one. I'm trying to broadcast the game. You're trying to tell me what happened with the schedule. Explain this again. I know that the game was moved from
Friday to Thursday because of impending weather
last
round. And so they split up boys and girls in different locations that Thursday so they could play the freshman and JV games also.
Got it. So turned it into a program night, as Jim DeBryan used to call it, as opposed to the boys-girls doubleheader.
Correct. So then they're just flip-flopping that this week, playing that on Thursday.
Okay. 3 ball by Botnegger won't go. So, again, where is each game for those fans watching?
So on Thursday, the boys will travel to Cedar Springs. Girls will be at home. And in addition to that, there will be a unified basketball game at home on Thursday at 4:30. So our unified program, which has really been fun to see kids getting involved, they're going to take, our unified team will take on Jenison at 4:30 before the JV girls and varsity girls.
So explain the unified. I'm not familiar with that. What exactly is that?
Special Olympics
of
Michigan have really been a push into schools to try to include, those students to have opportunities to play. And so we have a unified program led by Brady Howe, who's one of our teachers here at South. And they match up students with disabilities with unified partners. And they all play on the court together. They'll play against other schools, and I'm telling you, it is absolute must-see basketball.
That's awesome.
It's a cool opportunity for those kids to play in front of large crowds, in front of their peers. Last week, our unified team traveled to West Ottawa. West Ottawa's students had signs made for our team. That's just really, really cool to see. One of our favorite sailors of all time, Jimmy Thull, ended up hitting 3 3-pointers in the game. So as you can imagine, Jimmy was pretty pumped up about that.
Yeah, you think he let people know about it?
Yes, he hasn't stopped talking about it. But yeah, it's a really good thing that a lot of schools in the state of Michigan are adopting and enhancing. And it's been really, really good for our kids so far.
Good looking 12-footer by Vanderlaan was off the back of the iron. Controlled by the Hawks. Botnegger free for a topside triple. Karam's off to the left, and Skure runs it down. Way ahead to Hookwater. Nice bounce underneath the knot. Couldn't convert on the turnaround jumper. Right there for the tie-up, though, is Vanderlaan. South Christian graduates just 4 players off this team. So you can see Erica starting to get more of the younger underclassmen into the lineup here.
Yeah, it's great for them to get an opportunity to get live game action, get some reps. And you can get that on film, too, and give them some opportunities to be coached up in practice throughout the week.
Speaking of which, another one checks into the game, Audrey Winkle. She is a junior forward. Saw a little bit of time on Friday at Catholic Central. Howell cut off on the baseline by Helmus. Knocked that out of bounds off Helmus's hand, so it'll stay with Eastern. Botnagger drives on Helmus. She's foul. That's before the shot, but should not matter because that's the 5th team foul on South Christian, and Hannah Botnagger will shoot a pair. So what's your impressions so far of the new foul shooting rule, the 5 fouls that has come to the guys' game this year?
Yeah, so far I like it. It really is. It's advantageous, obviously, if you have a really good free throw shooting team. Okay, you can take advantage of those opportunities when you get them. But yeah, there's a little bit of strategy involved too. I'm sure coaches have swung and missed on a few of those, but have really tried to figure that out. And I think so far so good.
I like it because I think there's less free throws.
Yeah,
and
sure.
I think free throws are sort of the part of the game that bogs down a basketball flow, and there's just fewer of them, and that's nice. A couple of charity stripe tosses by Botnagger cuts that lead to 13 again. Sailors with Helmus and Vanderlaan working the perimeter. They look inside for Winkle. Now bounce it to Hookwater at the free throw line, who finds an open skewer along the left baseline. Catch and shoot is off the back of the iron. Controlled by Carpenter. Out ahead to White. Leaves for Doherty. Hoists a deep 3 ball. That's short. South Christian controls with 37 seconds to go.
Yeah, I think she knew that one was a little short when she left her hand. Little giggles on the way down. See if we can't get a bucket here in the last 30 seconds.
Third quarter tonight brought to you by Hookwater Family Dentistry, Wyoming teeth whitening firm with dental implants, veneers, routine cleanings, and fillings. Hookwater Family Dental is equipped to handle all your dental needs. Sailors not working for the last shot. Instead, a long catch and shoot 2 by Skewer rattles home.
Yeah, back-to-back possessions with really, really good ball movement, leading to some good open shots.
Underneath, White has her shot blocked, but right into the hands of Carpenter, and she lays it in on the second try. That's the way the third quarter ends. 47-34. A dead even quarter. Each team scoring 13 points, and it's still a 13-point lead for the Sailors as we head to the fourth on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone.
Have the right insurance agent handling all your insurance needs is one of the most secure feelings you can have. Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Pete Quacklar of the Quacklar Insurance Agency will be there for you to bring you peace of mind and to help you and your family through the toughest times of your life. As one of his insureds, you will receive fast, fair, honest, and personal treatment. Please contact Agent Pete Quacklar from the South Christian High School's class of 1988, 616-583-8300, or find him on southchristiansports.com. The Quacklar Insurance Agency celebrating 29 years of service with Farm Bureau Insurance.
Founded in 1969, J&H Family Stores has grown from a single tank truck to over 50 convenience store locations in West Michigan. Our locations offer a variety of fuel options ranging from Exxon, Mobil, Marathon, and Citgo. At many of our stores, you'll also be pleased to find a Tim Hortons or Subway. Find the location near you by visiting myjhfamilystores.com. There's one in your neighborhood.
We start the fourth quarter. South Christian leading 47-34. Their starting 5 back in the lineup. Ashley Thomasman's got it down low. She made her move. Traveled. So the pesky Hawks just hanging around. Just not quite ready to cash it in yet. They have battled throughout this night with good hard action and kept that lead right around 13-15 most of the second half. Thomasma, right baseline, Finds Prinz, left wing jumper, got a great pass by Thomasma, good catch by Prinz, and Sophia drilled that triple.
Yeah, sometimes that cross-court skip pass can get you in a little bit of trouble, but feeding the hot hand with Prinz, good to see some shots from the outside ball.
19 points for the sophomore. Erica Brown's got to like that 2 more years to have her run the show.
Yeah, she's only going to get better and better, too. Just love to see it.
She stops between the circles. Guns it left side to Woltheis. Left elbow Thomasma right back to Prinz in the left corner. She'll reset with Woltheis against that 2-1-2 zone. Eastern's been in that most of the night. Long 3-ball by Woltheis from 24.5 feet out. She drilled it home.
Yeah, and if you got to keep an eye on Prinz, you might have to, Lizzie looks for an opportunity for an open shot. Knocks it down.
Lead is now swelled to 19. Top rebounder of the game is Forest Hills Eastern's Emmy Carpenter. 14 rebounds for the sophomore wearing number 14. Now it's a 1-2-2 zone to Thomasma at the free throw line. She turns and just sees that alleyway to the basket and drops it in.
Yeah, you love to see the execution against the zone, moving the ball into the correct spot. Good to knock a shot down.
Bontrager all the way to the Botnegger all the way to the hole for 2. Left wing 3 by Woltheis is splashed down. So all of a sudden the offense is heating up here. 58-36. South Christian with their biggest lead of the game.
Yeah, and sometimes when you see that first one go in, you do a little bit of a heat check and keep sinking them. Maybe Prinz and Woltheis one-upping each other here in the second half.
Woltheis with 15 against Eastern the first time. And another timeout by Danielle Harrison. That's a full. We'll take one as well. Don't go away. Final 6 minutes just around the corner. South Christian up by 22.
For 85 years, Sobey Company has been a premier commercial construction contractor specializing in everything from walls and ceilings to floors and insulation. We have been part of almost every large commercial construction project in West Michigan, including the newly constructed South Christian High School, Byron Center Christian renovations, and 2 expansion projects at Dutton Christian. Our skilled and talented craftsmen can make any interior dream you have on a construction project a reality. Go Sailors!
Cornerstone University.
The professors are very open to helping whenever they can.
Academic excellence, character-driven athletics, Christ-centered community involvement.
Cornerstone has been a great opportunity for me to grow as a leader, just being able to approach people and be warm and welcoming and hospitable.
Experience it for yourself. Attend a Golden Eagle Day at Cornerstone for a taste of campus life and the chance to meet faculty and staff. To arrange a visit for your high school junior or senior, go to cornerstone.edu. Cornerstone University. Build a life that matters.
Back to action. Cami Boonstra picks up a foul that sends Gabby Howell to the stripe. She is the leading scorer tonight for Forest Hills Eastern. 13 points.
Yeah, and if you're Eastern, you got to love that. A freshman stepping in against a good basketball team and finding the bottom of the net.
1 of 2 from the line. Prinz into the front court, bounces the left wing to Boonstra, back to Prinz, directs traffic to Thomasma underneath. Good hook pass over to Woltheis. He'll reset and allow Boonstra to fire a 3. That's short. Nitz and Woltheis battle for the loose ball, and they threw it off. Who did they throw it off? South Christian basketball. Good play by Nitz. Wholesale substitutions, line change for the Sailors. Helmus, Hookwater, Knott, Vanderlaan and Burgess all check in. 5:35 to go. Helmus eyed the long 2, now bounces it down to Knott. She spins and hits a cutting Burgess. Couldn't finish. Rebound tapped over to Howell. A little too reachy on the part of Burgess. picks up the foul. That's the Sailors' third. Second on Gabby Burgess.
Love to see the aggression, just maybe not 94 feet away from the basket, but still, can't falter for her effort.
Bodnagger splits the double team, drives down the right side, drew the body from Hookwater, and she'll shoot two. Forest Hills Eastern will be at Wayland on Friday. That'll be a tough one for the Hawks. Wayland looked good here last Tuesday.
Yeah, they presented some challenges for South Christian with their ability to apply pressure on the defensive end, force some costly turnovers. They were just really, really efficient on the offensive end. Made a big difference. That'll be a fun rematch next time we see them.
Very sizable and versatile guard forward, Laker, Harmony Laker. She was tough.
Yeah.
She had 40. She had 40 last Tuesday, in case you didn't notice.
Yeah, I was down there right behind the bench. It's a lot of frustration on the Sailors' end. She's a great player.
In and out attempt by Hookwater from 13 feet out. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of games where somebody scored 40 points, guys or girls, and goodness, she had 26 at the break. Kept it going.
Yeah, inside, outside, she had her way.
First basket of the game for Anna Stewart. Wayland is in South Christian's district here at South. It includes Wayland, Hamilton.
Holland Christian.
Yep. Wayland and Holland Christian, I think, are the two teams with the highest APRs right now. Is that the right term? MPR, excuse me. Timeout by South Christian's Erica Brown. Back after this.
What would you do with some extra time? Shop Fastlane today.
Since 1995, Midwest Sign Company has been supplying companies with high-quality signage. Located in Wayland, Michigan, Midwest Sign offers a variety of products. Interior and exterior signage, complete graphics, wraps, logo designs, and much more. For design installation, Midwest Sign's team has you covered. Get your company recognized.
Fourth quarter tonight brought to you by West Michigan Wellness and Sherry Oatman, providing clients with a warm, safe environment to explore issues from the past and present. Also brought to you by Choice One Bank, seeing opportunities for your business and family. Visit Choice One in person or online at Choice One, member FDIC. Final 4 minutes of this one. South Christian's led wire to wire, lead 58-41 as they work against this 1-2-2 zone employed by Forest Hills Eastern. Good patience. Not in the lane. Gives to a cutting Helmus, who knifes toward the basket and lays it in for her 5th point.
Yeah, Sailors put on a clinic there in terms of being patient, looking for the right opportunity to attack the zone. Good finish by Helmus.
Long 3-ball by Howell. She sinks that one from deep. You said it. Boy, I got to feel good about a freshman lighting it up tonight against a formidable South Christian team. Burgess and Vanderlaan. Helmus cycle it around out front. Now between the circles, Burgess. Hookwater at the free throw line. Burgess floats it left block to Knott, who leaves for Helmus. Can't hit on the 15-footer. Rebound cleared by Doherty. 3 minutes to go, down by 16. Inside they find Anna Stewart. Back to Doherty along the left baseline. Howell makes a move on Hookwater. Flips for Doherty with a long 3-ball. That's short. Hookwater controls. Left wing Vanderlaan now up top to Helmus. Between the leg dribble, and Erica Brown takes a 30-second timeout. Time for us to tell you that Cherry Valley Concrete specializes in residential and multifamily concrete construction. They excel at footings, walls, flat work, site work, pumping, and more. 48 years of experience serving the state of Michigan and beyond, doing what they love. That's Cherry Valley Concrete. Westhouse Home Improvement is a family-owned operation since 1971, specializing in sunrooms and screened rooms, replacement windows, decks, and other exterior remodeling. Over the past 50 years, they have served as a solid foundation to learn the art of construction and the philosophy of customer service that honors God. When the day is done, Westhouse goes home to their families knowing that life is better because they offer high-quality service to you at a fair price. WesthouseHomeImprovement.com or search them on Facebook. Thanks to all our terrific sponsors this year who brought high school basketball to you on Michigan Sports Radio and the Sailor Zone. And the NFHS Network as well. Helmus along the right baseline, feeds to Winkle. Low right block, back to Helmus. She probes the lane. Now to Macy Oatman, who's into the game for the first time. On the left wing, bounces it down low to Bree Knott. Has her pass deflected. Battle on the floor, loose ball. Possession arrow goes to Eastern. Sailors with good patience the last few times. Very, very controlled as they probe that zone.
Yeah, it's been really impressive. Sometimes you're getting into the game for the first time. You get sped up, you get a little nervous, but doing a really good job of moving that ball around inside, outside, trying to find a good quality shot.
Now against the South Christian zone, Gabby Howell. Hacked as she drives the right side. That'll send her to the free throw line with 1:46 to go. So for those that may not know, the freshman coach for South Christian is Sydney Viss, but it is not the Sydney Viss that played for South Christian, and nor is the Sydney Viss who's playing for your alma mater, Hope College. Can you explain how Sydney Viss is coaching South Christian?
Yeah, so if you remember back a few years ago, Sydney Cleary was a really good girls basketball player and girls soccer player at South Christian. And went on to have a great career at Calvin as a women's basketball player.
Point guard, right?
Married Peyton Viss, one of the Viss boys. South Christian royalty, if you will. And so, yeah, Sydney has been back her first year after Calvin to coach the freshmen. Is doing a great job.
So that means that the Viss family now has two Sydney Visses in the family.
That is correct.
Yes.
And true Sydney Viss is having a really, really good year at Hope College, leading the Flying Dutch into another successful season on the Division III level.
Open three for Kaylee Quist wouldn't go. Minute to go. Final minute as Botnagger drives the lane. Can't get the runner to fall. Koch will fire from 15 on the right wing. That's too strong. Quist has the rebounds. We come down the home stretch. Oatman bounces it to Knott. Turned away by Howell. Walled off nicely. Lob to her again. She's triple teamed. And then as she dumps it to Oatman, Oatman shuffles her feet. Bree Knott, a junior, post player. She's one I'm sure Erica Brown's trying to develop as you head to next year. You just need that size underneath.
Yeah, and she's had a really good couple games, getting a few more minutes, meaningful minutes. And yeah, it's been fun to watch her.
Another three ball by Gabby Howell. What a game she's had. Last possession for South Christian. They'll win this one and move to 9-6 on the season. And that's the way this one will end. 60-49 the final. Sailors win it wire to wire tonight over Forest Hills Eastern. Stay tuned. The Westhouse Home Improvement post-game shows coming up on Michigan Sports Radio. Final stats and comments in this one. 60-49. South wins it. Stay tuned for the post-game show.
Recently collided with a deer or been caught in an unfortunate accident? Don't worry, Car Center Collision and Glass is your trusted partner to bring your vehicle back to life. With convenient branches in Cedar Springs, Burton Heights, Alpine, and Big Rapids, we're right around the corner to provide expert assistance. From collision repairs to mechanical fixes, we're your one-stop solution for all your car needs. Check us out at carcentermi.com. This is a beautiful time of year, but for many, it is also the beginning of allergy season, which means lots of sneezing, itchy watery eyes, runny nose, constant drainage, or ear pressure. These are all allergy symptoms we regularly treat. Don't let your allergy stop you from enjoying what you love to do outdoors. We have several ear, nose, throat, and allergy specialists ready to see you. Find us online at MichiganENTallergy.com. We look forward to helping you enjoy the outdoors again.
Cornerstone University.
The professors are very open to helping whenever they can.
Academic excellence, character-driven athletics, Christ-centered community involvement.
Cornerstone has been a great opportunity for me to grow as a leader, just being able to approach people and be warm and welcoming and hospitable.
Experience it for yourself. Attend a Golden Eagle Day at Cornerstone for a taste of campus life and the chance to meet faculty and staff. To arrange a visit for your high school junior or senior, go to cornerstone.edu. Cornerstone University. Build a life that matters.
Bowling is a great time that combines great friends, football, and bowling. Compete against your friends or family, throwing a football at 10 real bowling pins. You can bring in your own food, or they have a pair of 45-foot bars featuring soft drinks and adult beverages. Visit bowlingwarehouse.com, Grand Rapids, to reserve your lanes.
The 76 Diner and Truck Stop would like to invite you and your families to come and check out their diner. With locations in both Byron Center and Coopersville, they're a great place to stop before or after the game. They have a wide variety of menu choices to feed all the kids. They serve breakfast hot all day, and they're able to accommodate all of your large group needs. Their full menu is available for takeout orders, and they have online ordering at 76truckstopdiner.com.
Tonight's post-game show brought to you by Westhouse Home Improvement, a family-owned operation since 1971, specializing in sunrooms and screen rooms, replacement windows, decks, and other exterior remodeling. That's Westhouse Home Improvement. Bob Sack back with Kurt Copeland as we wrap up South Christian's 60-49 win over Forest Hills Eastern. Sailors moved to 9-6 on the season overall, 5-4 in the conference. Hawks dropped to 1-14 and 1-7 in the conference. Tonight's individual scoring brought to you by Burgess Concrete, excelling at commercial industrial concrete projects. That's Burgess Concrete. For Forest Hills Eastern, great performance tonight from the freshman Gabby Howell. She notches 21 to lead all scorers. Hannah Botnagger picked up 8, 9 for Catherine Doherty, 4 for Emmy Carpenter, and Raina Skelly rounds out the Hawks scoring with 2. For the Sailors tonight, a pair of sophomores pacing their scoring, each with 16 points. That would be Lizzie Woltheis and Sophia Prinz, each with, Woltheis actually had 16-19, so Sophia Prinz did lead the Sailors with 19 points tonight. 7 for Lily Nitz, 4 for the freshman Meredith Helmus, making her scorebook debut tonight. 2 apiece for Cami Boonstra, Ashley Thomasma, Annalise Vanderlaan. Kurt, some final stats from the team side.
Yeah, the defensive end was really the difference maker here for South Christian, forcing 19 total turnovers by the Hawks, holding them to 35% shooting overall. Out-rebounded, the rebounding advantage went to Forest Hills Eastern, 24-17. But again, South shot 52% from the field. The inside scoring, the outside shooting, just that defensive pressure ramped up to really, really good scoring opportunities, and they executed. It was great for Coach Brown to bounce back after that really tough loss at Catholic Central to get the team pointing in the right direction.
Time now for our Westhouse Home Improvement Player of the Game, selected by the ubiquitous Kurt Copeland.
You would definitely, for me, it's Sophia Prinz. Her defensive presence, the energy that she brought, got to the hoop early on to break out the scoring for South. And then she was deadly from the outside. And so my choice tonight is Sophia Prince.
So our next broadcast for South Christian basketball will not be until, for the girls at least, until the tournament here at South Christian. So, Kurt, as we close this broadcast, your thoughts just on this team, where it's at, 9-6 now, and what their coming weeks look like as they prepare to host the district tournament here, which is going to be challenging, but it is winnable.
Yeah, and I think every South Christian basketball team, boys and girls, you have that really tough non-conference schedule, and so that forces you to play at a high level right out of the gate. Obviously, the conference is different, and it's changed over the years. Catholic Central is a really good opponent, so you're going to have tough matchups against them. Really interested to see how this team continues to gel and progress. It's going to be a fun one when they play Cedar Springs this week, and then when they travel to Wayland, we're going to see how that team responds as well. And so as you get to the tournament, you want to be playing your best in March, and Coach Brown will have them pointed in that direction.
All right, so that'll do it for tonight. I want to thank Brock Conkle, our executive producer of Michigan Sports Radio, Todd Scrotenbauer, our technical advisor for tonight, Tim Chenoweth, who handled our statistics. Of course, Kurt, great to have you back in the booth, and we'll see you again for this district tournament here at South Christian. This is Bob Sachs saying so long, everybody. Once again, the final score, South Christian 60, Forest Hills Eastern 49. Good night, everyone.